through in here to cover the kick. McKay's going to put his toe into it, gets it up high, end over end, going down about the 30-yard line. Picked up by number 11 for Kelliher. Heads up, got a good seam now. It's going to be a foot race down the sideline, and only one guy can catch him. That's Jordan Craig. Finally picks up speed and drags him down inside the 20-yard line, near the 10-yard line. So, as we said,
there's our trouble again. We let one block and we didn't get over there. Our speed on the far side didn't come across at all for us. They were just moping down the field. That was terrible coverage from the Riders.
Looked like Austin LaValle ran out of gas as he got near the 20-yard line, and Jordan made a good recovery to get back in there. Kelliher with the ball at their own 12-yard line. They got everybody in tight on this play. Defense coming up. Good run by LaValle right up the middle. Dragged down by McKay. And they didn't get much on that play. Maybe a yard coming up. Good run by LaValle right up the middle. Dragged down by McKay. And they didn't get much on that play. Maybe a yard at the most.
Good job by number 31 as he come up and blocked the hole, just like we've been telling them. As the corner brings him into you and you stay up at the line, follow your way down the line and cover the holes. And that's exactly what he did. As the runner coming to the hole, Brady nailed him.
Kelliher quarterback is Hawas. He's got LaValle split out to the far side. One back in the backfield now. Pretty big back. Hudson Bay making a bit of an adjustment, gives straight up the middle to number 92, Thompson, and he gets himself a couple of yards, so it's going to be third down now, and about 5-6 yards to go.
Big Nicky come across and Logan, number 66, come across and put the bear hug on him. Didn't let him go any further.
Remchuk in the middle along with Foster, and on the far side, Dallyn, and they're going to take third down gamble now. Kelliher looking over the defense, going to drop back, going to try to toss it up here into the flats, and incomplete. So first turnover of the game. Riders get possession of the ball at about the 10-yard line. So
well, the coverage was good there. That time Dallyn was on his guy and Jordan was on his, so he actually kind of had to throw the ball away there. So good job on our first defensive series on our coverage.
Hudson Bay now going to go first and 10 from the 10-yard line.
They're not even ready. We should get up there with a quick snap and go.
Foster over the ball slowly, and we walked up, and we would have had it, and a nice opener up the middle. Coming this side is New. New gets out to the 30-yard line, so good 20-yard pickup, and we walked up, and we would have had it, and a nice opener up the middle. Coming this side is New. New gets out to the 30-yard line, so good 20-yard pickup before he's dropped by the 94 Scrobe.
Nice hole on the left side of the field for the runner there, and Colton just darted for the opening and got a big gain for the Riders. Nice blocking by 58 and 66 on that one.
You bet, and they're going to go again with Dixon in the backfield, and he moves up the line. They're going to give it quick opener to him. He gets high and stacked up by the Kelliher defense, but he gets himself about 4 yards on the play.
Well, he drives his leg quite well, Catlin, number 55 there, but if he would have, like you say, went a little lower with that powerful legs that he's got, he would have pushed him back a little farther. So second and 6.
Gets that shoulder in there and drives him that way, but Foster over the ball now, and they're moving up the line again, I formation, going to take a look at the Kelliher defense. They're going to give the second back. New tries to get around the corner, but a good recovery by the linebacker for Kelliher, number 42. Comes in and makes a good play.
Crucial, yeah, he shot the gap there pretty good. He was in inside Kale on there. Kale kind of missed his block there, and he was in there quite quick to get the hold of Colton New.
Third down now. Riders bring in couple of more players. It'll be interesting to see if they're going to kick with the wind at their back or whether they're going to gamble.
Go for it.
They got Jordan Craig in the backfield along with New. So they're going to go from that I formation. Fumble. The ball still bouncing around. Kelliher recover and get it inside the Rider 40 or 35-yard line. So big turnover there. Goes the other way now.
I didn't see if Dallyn backed away too quick or else snap count wasn't when he expected it. So a little miscue on our handling there, so we'll have to go back on defense here.
Go from that I formation. Kelliher quickly over the ball now. Their quarterback motion, good to give a pitch around this side. He's got a blocker out in front of him, gets a good head of steam up, and finally Jordan Craig knocks him into touch, but 92 Thompson takes the ball and scampers around the end, goes up to about the 15-yard line before he's dropped.
Another nice tackle there by Jordan Craig. He saved, that's two he saved for us now. So Cale let him get around the corner on us. He was banging his helmet knowing that he made a little mistake there.
Kelliher still with the ball, 1st and 10 inside the 20-yard line in the red zone now. And Rider defense has got it tough, and they fake, going to give back to the far side. Good tackle by Dallyn to bring him down in the open field, and I think almost a loss on the play.
Yeah. Good job from Dallyn there. He read the play that it wasn't, they faked the pitch right and countered to the left side, and Dallyn read that well and wrapped them up. That's what you got to do, wrap them up.
Foster and Remchuk on the line, and Cale Zerbo out there as well. Jordan Craig splitting out the far side, 2 guys in coverage. Everything's scattered now. They're got lots of gaps, and they're going to try to run it. The quarterback puts the ball under his arm, heading up. Now he's going to be met by a couple of Rider tacklers. A flag flies out as they tackle him down at the 10-yard line.
Ankle holding was called there on the left side of the field there.
Yeah, it wasn't near the play at all.
No. So I didn't understand why he would even grab a hold over there. So
we're talking to the Rider captain. While they're doing that, Darwin, maybe talk about our sponsors a little bit.
You betcha. We have some good sponsors here that sponsor us at CFMQ Football. The Bus Depot, Pineland Insurance and Realty, Bay Septic Service, Kuzik Enterprises, Forever Construction, and the Tree Line. Thank you for sponsoring today's football game.
Yes, the most popular ladies are in the credit union ladies, giving out small footballs here. And they're marching it back now. A big penalty.
Oh, a big penalty. It was more than the holding.
Yeah.
That had to be a rough play somehow. Face mask. I never did see who that was on. Oh, we still have our big boys in the center there, Logan and Foster. We'll see if they can push that center back and make them drop the ball a few times.
2nd down and about over 20 yards here, so they're going to fake again, go a double fake. He's going to roll out and put the ball under his arm. The quarterback is going to get dragged down by McKay, who read the play nicely and moved up, but they got about 5 yards, but they're still going to be 3rd and almost 15 yards to go.
Good job of Brady using his speed to catch it up to the quarterback after a double fake. I thought he was going to go wide left there because the receiver was wide open at the time, but a good hustle by number 31, Brady McKay.
Now we'll see. The Rider defense has got it tough, and now 3rd down and about 12, 13 yards. So they've got 2 receivers split out the wide side of the field, and they've got 3 guys in tight. They're going to look into the flat. There's wide open. Going to throw it out there. Good catch by 92. Thompson, he gets in for the touchdown. So they went to the wide side. McKay couldn't cover Thompson.
Yeah, that was Brady left his man there wide open there, and it was a nice throwing ball.
Guys in tight.
Nice catch, gives them 6 points.
Yeah, they just run that little flag pattern in the flats and made a nice catch. No doubt about it.
Yeah, we got to keep on our men. That's no doubt about that either. We've been making that mistake all year.
Kelliher gets the 2-point conversion, so it's 8-0. Kelliher in the lead here in the first quarter of today's game.
Well, we'll go through a few more sponsors while we wait for the kick. We have Right Side Truck and Trailer Repair, Sastel, Bracken Financial, Northeast Service, the Hudson Bay Credit Union. So that wasn't a very good defensive effort there for us, Ken.
Yeah, we had him third down and long, you know, and the boys just didn't cover the receivers quite as well as they should have. Kelliher were basically running, and I guess maybe that's what they had in the back of their mind. They thought they might try that pitch again. But anyway, we got Jordan Craig standing way back, and Kelliher now going to kick off after the touchdown from their 40-yard line. Ball's blown off the tee, and
there's a strong wind out there, and it just shows you just blew the ball off the tee there. So hopefully Jordan can run one back like he did last time for us.
It'll hang up a bit, I think, and I didn't see what DeGoya was doing in warm-ups, but he got a nice end-over-end kick. Goes down to Jordan Craig, goes through his hands, goes down to about the 10-yard line, finally gets the ball, cuts back the middle, and a nice open field tackle by 94 Skoog. So good coverage by Kelliher to put the Riders deep in their own end zone, or their zone.
He tried to make a move on him, but he didn't fall for it, and Skoog did a nice open field tackle there. Took Jordan down with force even. Good play by him.
Those boys are all going both ways. The bigger fellows for Kelliher, number 42, Kushel and Skoog and Thompson, all playing both ways at this stage of the game. Riders with the ball. They got Dixon in motion. He's going to try to go around the right side. It's falls and fumbles, and Kelliher game. Riders with the ball. They got Dixon in motion. He's going to try to go around the right side. It's falls and fumbles, and Kelliher, their center, their on defense, Kushel, he picks it up and gets the ball about the 5-yard line. So another bad turnover for the Riders.
Yes, at about the 5-6-yard line, Dallyn went for the pitch, and it didn't throw it up high enough, and Colton had to bend over for it and couldn't get the grasp on it. So now that's putting a little pressure on our defense. We better get a sack here to help us out.
Always the Kelliher quarterback in under, taking a look. They're stacked up in tight. He's got a little motion to this side, gives right at the middle. Riders get it now. We turned it over, and
Dallyn picked it up. Good job. We got our break. There's what we were looking for, Ken. A nice fumble for us.
Yeah, he just slapped the ball in there, and it bounced right out, and Dallyn jumped on it. So we got the break back, but we're deep in the Rider zone, so they got a long ways to go to score here. It's one of those places where you get the big money at Taylor Field if they run it.
That's right. You would be in your 96 yards. Howard got a good run up the middle. You can see them trying to strip the ball on us here. His number is at 11. You see his arm right in on Colton there trying to strip the ball out, but Colton had a good grasp on it.
A little bit of a late Kelliher player getting up after that run. The big boys trying to put some blocks in there, but they're all bunched up right in tight, and there wasn't much room for New to make much yardage. So they're going to come over the ball again. Foster at center. Dallyn barking out the signals. Got Dixon along with New in the backfield. Going to give the fake. Try to put it on his arm, and it's read quite well by Thompson out there playing the end. So having a pretty good game so far. Caught the touchdown pass, and now he's doing his work on defense.
We had to actually draw him in on that. We didn't fake a throw or a handoff or nothing. It was just a straight keep, and the corner read it quite well, and we never blocked him, and he got a hold of Dallyn quite quickly.
3rd and 10, 3rd and 5, I should say, from the 10-yard line, and looks like they're going to go back. They're going to give up 2 points, or they're going to kick. Oh, bounces down. He's going to go back, and looks like he's going to throw it, and he's still behind the goalpost. Finally goes down on a knee and gives up the touchback.
Yeah, it's a good decision to give up a safety there, because with the wind at your face and that, the kick would probably come back quite a ways anyway. This way we get the kickoff from the 35, and hopefully our coverage is good.
Yeah, because if we'd have tried to throw it up, and they intercepted, go back, and they get 7 or 8 points out of it, the 2 isn't a bad idea.
That's right. So 10-0 Kelliher leading in this first quarter. And we have a few more good sponsors with us. North Star Fertilizer, McDonald's Family Foods, A Good Day Restaurant, True Value, and the Pines Restaurant. So Brady McKay will have to kick the ball back to them, and hopefully our kick coverage here is a little better than our first go at her.
Yes, indeed. Thank you to the ambulance crew who are here today. Hopefully we won't need your services, but it's great to have you here. And also, fans, come on out. There's lots of room here. McKay puts it up. High kick just to the center field. This side of center field picked up by Thompson. He gets up to the Rider 40-yard line before he's brought down.
I like that kick by Brady McKay. He puts that up nice and high, about 15 yards, and we're all right by the ball when it comes down. So anybody's ball, actually, one of these times we're going to get the break and get that ball.
Yeah, but got to hustle after it, though. It looked like a lot of guys didn't really expect that it would be that close. Now here we got a scatter formation by Kelliher. They got 4 guys along the sideline over here. Just the center blocking, throws out to the sideline. Number 11 picks it up, heads down the sideline, cuts back into the middle of the field. McKay misses his block. The ball comes loose, and Dallyn jumps on it, and he's got possession of it at the 30-yard line. So another turnover if I don't see a flag on the play. So he's along the sideline over here. Just the center blocking, throws out to the sideline. Number 11 picks it up, heads down the sideline, cuts back into the middle of the field. McKay misses his block. The ball comes loose, and Dallyn jumps on it, and he's got possession of it at the 30-yard line. So another turnover if I don't see a flag on the play. So good play as he was holding the ball like a loaf of bread and just got it batted out of his hands.
Yeah, he kind of put it out there with his left hand, and big 66 met him there and knocked the ball loose, and Dallyn pounced it on it for a second fumble recovery. Good job, Riders.
Officials are talking it over, so I don't know what the chat is about, and whether somebody blew a whistle or what it is, but they're certainly talking it over right now.
Well, I had a notice here, the Riders Football and Hudson Bay High School SAD annual Chip Blitz will take place on Monday, September 29th from 6 to 8 p.m. So they'll be around your house to sell you some chips, 6 to 8. Good job, Riders Football. Back comes New and Dixon, so we'll see if we can get something going around here with some passing, or else follow the big boys around the corner. That would be a good run.
Turnover here at just on the other side of the 30-yard line, about 29, and Riders now got a break again, so they have to capitalize on it, get across center field, get something going. 2 backs in the I formation. They start moving to the right. Got to go Dixon out front. He slips. New slips as he tries to turn the corner, and a loss on the play.
I think if he cut back again. We got to quit doing that. We got to follow, take our time, let that block form up for us. And he seemed like he wanted to cut back too quick there. And
to go Dixon out front.
He slipped. So let's follow our blocks around the corner. That's what we need to be doing. Even if you have to pick the ball up and go a little slower and then speed up around the corner as they get their block set.
Yeah, they looked like there was room on that side, but hard to say. Foster over the ball now, and we've got Jordan Craig in the backfield taking over now as the ball comes out. Pitch fake. He's going to try to follow both of his blockers around the corner. Comes back. Darwin Dallyn goes down the sideline. Got one guy to beat. Gives him a little stutter step. Gets to the 40-yard line. Somebody ran right out of his shoe.
Yeah, blew a shoe again. A nice block there by number 16, Jordan Craig, to let Dallyn go around the corner. You see him as the defender was coming across to take Dallyn. Jordan turned to face him, give him a good shoulder, knocked him down, and Dallyn got an extra about 18 yards maybe out of that one because of that good block.
So that was the last play of the first quarter, and the score is 10-0 for Kelliher as the ball comes out. Pitch fake. He's going to try to follow both of his blockers around the corner. Comes back. Kelliher got 2 guys, Kush and Skog there, and Thompson. They play pretty good on defense. Anyway, Riders get the ball. They're going to try to go around the end, and coming up in hot pursuit, number 41, high tackle on New as he takes a lick, and he's down now.
He got folded over there, so I think he felt that a little bit, and then he landed on Dallyn's helmet too, I think. Because Dallyn was out there blocking, he got run over, so...
Yasinowski, he come up and hit him high and folded him back, and he's taken a couple of minutes to regroup Ricky Anderson out with him, and hopefully there's nothing seriously wrong with him. They're looking at his knee now.
And Skog and Yasinowski both combined on that tackle. They hit him pretty hard, so... And Jordan Craig went up the block number 94, and 94 kind of run right over Jordan there, and then went right after Colton.
Yeah, they handle the block quite well, don't they? Those big boys. But anyway, Riders got it second down now, and about 11 yards when we get play back in going here. They're still taking some time. Defense. Anyway, Riders get the ball. They're going to try to go around the end, and coming up in hot pursuit, number 41, high tackle on New. And
all we'll need is Foster, Dixon, and Uremchuk to run those guys over a bit and tire them out for us, because they seem to be the two that are going both ways for Kelliher. So
yeah, and this injury timeout kind of helps them out, because they get a chance to really get a good rest. And when you're playing both ways, it's tough. It doesn't look good for New here.
He's not putting much weight on that ankle there. So
that right leg is pretty stiff, and that doesn't look good. He must have got his leg bent back as well. Anyway, we got more running backs that we're going to have to try to count on, but he's had a pretty good, he was our star last game, and did a pretty good job running the ball, and was doing fairly well here today as well.
Well, Jordan Craig, he's done it before for us, and he does quite a good job too, so he's got a lot of speed there, so we'll see Dixon do some blocking for him. We haven't blocked that well against Kelliher so far. They've been getting in on us, so our big boys have got to start making their blocks. Cale Zerba has missed a few, so we'll see if he gets a little stronger in getting them.
Yeah, the Kelliher team, they penetrate pretty good across the line. So now we got Dixon and Craig in the backfield, and we're going to get the ball out to up and fumbles, and nobody sees it. Dixon went right by the ball as it landed, and we're going to get the ball out to up and fumbles, and nobody sees it. Dixon went right by the ball as it landed into Kelliher hand, and coming up with it is Thompson. So Thompson again in Johnny on the spot, but again that handoff, it seemed to hit him and just bounced. It really went a long ways. Must have went 5 yards.
When he got popped there, it seemed to really come out, and it went right by Catlin, but Catlin didn't notice that the football was there. We could have actually got a first down out of it if Catlin would have saw it and fell on it, because it went right by his feet. It only looked like one person saw it, and that was the guy who covered the football.
Yes, indeed, and another turnover, so not going that well for the Rider offense right here, as Kelliher scrimmaging from the 32-yard line. Good to give it to number 11. Got a good head of steam up, and the Riders seem to be waiting for him way back, and gets the first down. And just seemed to be able to ramble. Nobody was close to him. Nobody went across the line of scrimmage, it
That's
seems.
where Brady McKay should be walking down the line there and filling that gap, but unless he was blocked, I never saw it, but they made a heck of a run, a 12 or 13-yard gain.
First and 10 for Kelliher inside the 40-yard line on their own side of center yet. And they're going to give again, and ball just about popped out, but a good play by Dallyn to drag him down by the shirt sleeves, and no gain on the play, maybe even a little bit of a loss.
Yeah, looks like maybe a half a yard loss there, so good job by Dallyn wrapping him up. First he grabbed the sweater, then he wrapped him up, so we got a break there, but good read by Dallyn on the corner.
Second and 10 from about the 35-yard line. Big chance now for the defense to toughen for the Riders as Kelliher going with that same formation, 2 backs in the backfield behind the quarterback, who's looking over and taking a long time to get the ball, fumbles it, bounces down, and it's dead, and another 3-yard loss near the 40-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 13 yards. So
did his knee touch down there when he picked the ball up?
It must have, or he dropped it twice. I'm not sure which it was. I was kind of screened out by the official.
I was wondering how come they blew the whistle, because it just looked like he went and picked the ball back up, but
he dropped it a second time, I think. Anyway,
let's go, big boys. We need some big rush here on this. Cover your guys. Everyone do your own job.
Hollis is going to go back. He's going to fake, going to go to the flat. Number 92, Thompson, wide open. Nobody on him. And McKay finally figures out that he's going to catch the ball and drags him down inside Rider territory near the 30-yard line. So another big play. spotted it from up here and was hollering, but McKay again missed the 92 coming out. Thompson.
Yeah, we got to do our own job. Don't worry about the runs or the guys moving around. Just cover your guy and things will work out. But if you try to do two jobs and not do your job, things like that will happen to us.
10-0, Kelliher in the lead into the second quarter here in today's game. Going on a big fake now. They're going to bring it around this side, and looks like LaValle stumbles and falls, but they finally drag him down near the just past the 20-yard line, moved on to the 15.
Yeah, Jordan just let him get around the corner on us. He tried to contain as long as he could, but then went after him, and then he just got outside of him and gained an extra 8 yards because of it. So we're not all doing just our job, and that's what's getting us into trouble here. Let's see if Foster can rush on this wide formation that they use here.
Got a different center at the ball, and Hollis calls the ball out, gives it around this side. Good to get the block on the corner on Craig. He's going to go all the way and gets knocked out near the 1-yard line, so we didn't get in for the touchdown, but he got a good gainer, got the first down, so it's going to be 1st and 10 inside the 5-yard line.
To me, it looked like Craig was getting held there, but I didn't see no flag come out. Was there a flag? No?
No.
Because it looked like he was holding Jordan Craig over on it. Yes, there is one down there, so maybe we did get a call.
Yeah, they did call holding, yeah. Good eye, Darwin.
Because I saw that Jordan was getting held up there, trying to get away from him, but I was looking to see if I could see a flag, and I didn't see one. So, but then it's nice to see Mrs. Siddons was standing in front of it. That's why I couldn't see that flag.
So it's procedure. They're going to take there's 2 flags, procedure and holding. So they're going to take the holding penalty, I guess.
Take him back 10 yards. That's good. Oh, we needed a little break there. That formation that they come out of 4-2 double stacked on the far right side is a kind of a strange formation that you only have your center and quarterback on this side of the field, and then 2 went this way, 2 went that way, and I think our defense was a little confused on it at first.
Yeah, and they used Thompson at center when they were to run that play as well. So now Hollis is going to try to get to first down and about 20, over 20. Going to get straight up the middle to LaValle, gets a block. He's going to go try to beat Zerba. He spins and gets knocked into touch just past the 20-yard line. So down to about the 18 before he gets knocked out.
Yep, we still got a ways to go to get first down, so we need another good rush by going on a big fake now. They're going to bring it around this side, and coming up is Jordan Craig, gets blocked inside, and the big guys, they didn't get nothing down the middle, but they were getting just outside of Joe Foster when they're running this side.
They're going to go with a different guy at center again. They got everybody moving now, coming this way. They're going to try to give a fake to LaValle. Got to go around the far side, beats Yaremchuk, beats Zerba, gets near the first down marker. So
good job by Kale to wrap him up. I think they still need about 3 or 4 yards. So good job, Kale. Yaremchuk bit on that fake all the way there, and just was left standing in his tracks, and the guy went around him.
They're going to call a timeout now and talk it over. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 when we get back, but let's give our sponsors a shot. You bet. Kelliher talked it over with the coach. Now they're in a shotgun formation. They're going to go for 3rd down and about 3 yards to go. Lots of time. They're going to throw on the screen, throws it into the pack, and 92 Thompson picks it up. He's going to waltz into the end zone.
Touchdown, Cobras.
Home free. Nobody picked him up. Everybody kind of went after the quarterback, and when the smoke cleared, they got 6 more points.
Well, that was a good job by number 42, Kucheli. He was on Jordan Craig and blocked him off so he couldn't get to his guy over there. So it was actually a good blocking play by Kelliher. That's why they ended up with a touchdown.
Yeah, they run their plays fairly well. They have a good plan. They're going to go out, down, and it's no good. So 16-0, Kelliher in the lead here. Near the end of the second quarter in today's game.
Well, we need to get our offense going here. We've been a little rugged. We've had a few drop balls, and an injured running back, so hopefully we can get something going on our kickoff return, so we maybe not even have to use our offense for this first go. So Keith Paulke's out there on the far left side, and Brady McKay on the side closest to us with, they're going to switch Dallyn and Jordan. Dallyn's going to go back there for a run and give Jordy a break, because he got bumped around a few times there on that last series.
Yeah, he's had to deal with some pretty big blockers for Kelliher going after him on a couple of those plays. Thompson took a lick at him, and Skog got him as well.
That number 42, yeah.
He's a pretty heads-up player.
He's been middle linebacker. They get a lot of double coverage, and he isn't all that big, Jordy, but he plays hard.
DeGorier's got a short kick. Jordan Hoffus gets his hand on it. It finally bounces down, and coming up to make the play was McKay. He got a hold of it, so Jordan got a pretty good lick in.
Yeah, he had his arms above his head, and as he just clasped the ball, and that guy nailed him, and the ball fell back to number 66. I think Logan covered it, wasn't it?
I think it was McKay. But
McKay, okay.
Yeah. Yarenchuk was in there as well. So, yeah, lots of guys around the ball. So they got the ball just about at the 45-yard line. So now they need another player out here. So they're looking at the bench, waiting for somebody to come in and help them out. So I don't know who didn't come on.
Yarenchuk
decided he had enough.
Well, he's used to only being on defense, so they've been using him a bit more today on offensive plays, and then he figured, I'm done on defense here. Well, we're going to put two wideouts this time on the left side for us.
Anyway, they got shotgun formation. Dixon along with Craig on the far side. They're going to roll that direction, toss a little ball out there. It bounces about 2 yards in front of Dixon and incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 44-yard line.
Dallyn's been doing that a few times this year. He rolls out and then he just sees a guy open and he just figures all you have to do is lob it. But the best thing to do is fire it in there and let Catlin do the catching. So. And he's lobbed it twice there last week, and they did come up short. So they're going the same formation this time.
Foster, Yaremchuk, and Zerba on the line. The ball is in the shotgun, comes out, and they're going to put it under his arm. Dallyn tries to get around the corners. Got a flag flies out as there might be...
I think Catlin will be called on a clipping there. You saw the guy turn his back, and Catlin was pushing on it, so...
Illegal blocks. So I'm sure Kelliher is going to take the penalty.
Yeah, that'll put us 2nd and long. 2nd and 20. Yeah, you could see it right pretty clear that if Catlin did any blocking there, it was going to be a penalty, and he couldn't hold off of blocking him. He wanted to push him outside so Dallyn could cut in, but...
It should have been 2nd down already, though, shouldn't it, Darwin? Because the first was a pass.
Yep.
So it should be 2nd. Yeah, they're changing the sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the stick man official picked it up, though, so that's good.
Well, we need a little bit of offense here, boys, so we'll see if we can get something going.
2nd and 20 from the 38-yard line of the Riders, so they're going to have to come up with a play here. They're going to drop back. Looks like a passing situation. Going to roll by. Got to go hard. And a good catch.
Good catch.
He drags it in. That's probably the catch of the season so far. Looks like a passing situation. Going to roll by. Got to go hard. And a good catch.
Good catch.
He drags it in. That's probably the catch of the season so far. Yaremchuk at the 40-yard line just rolled down the ball. He got it, and as he rolled over, I thought it was going to come out.
Two guys were on Dallyn at the time as he let that ball go, and number 66, Yaremchuk, just ran under that and made a nice catch. So, yeah, that is one of the best, nicest catches of the year so far. And we needed it to give us a 1st down on our 2nd and 20.
You bet. So 1st down from the 40-yard line inside Kelliher territory. A good drive by the Riders now as Dallyn's calling out the signals, going to get his backs in motion, going to try to pass it. Again, goes to the flat to Dixon. Dixon catches it, gets himself a couple of yards, and he kind of drags him with both feet as he hops along, dragging number 9. Skog with him.
Skog had him right by the ankles, but Kaplan was kind of bunny hopping there trying to get an extra yard or two, so good job by Kaplan there.
He'd have had one leg free, he could have dragged him along with the ball and chain, but he had both of them, so all he could do was kind of hop off his toes. So.
Yeah, Kaplan is very strong with his legs, so it's nice to see that we're using him more at the back this year than just center.
Anyway, Foster's over the ball. He's going to get it out now. They're going to fake the pitch, give it straight up the middle to Craig. Gets a good block, and now he's going to go down to the 20-yard line before he's dragged down. Whoop, he tosses the ball away. That's not a good thing.
Nice counter that time as Kaplan went to the hole there, and Jordan Craig countered back there, and the hole was there, and he jaunted right through it and got a nice big gain for us. That gave us a touchdown last weekend against Porcupine, that same play. So we'll probably go back to that one a few more times as the day progresses.
That was a good play. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Riders in scoring position now. They're looking at going to give the ball to Craig again. He gets dragged down the backfield. No gain on the play, maybe a little bit of a loss, but again, we're talking about number 42, Crucial.
Yeah, Crucial's playing a really good game defensively. He got around our end again on us. Somehow he is getting in there a little quick. I don't know if it was on Zerba's side that time, but
16-0, Riders behind in the game. They call a timeout to the defense for Kelliher is getting tougher as the game goes on. So Riders now got Dixon and Craig in the backfield. New still injured on the sideline. He's going to look for the pass. Yaremchuk's wide open in the end zone, but he's not going to do it. He gets dragged down by 94 Skog on the far side of the field, but Yaremchuk broke free just as Dallyn started to roll out, so we didn't see him at all.
If Dallyn could have just got by that 94, but he was quick in his pursuit, and he got a hold of Dallyn and wrapped him up pretty good there. So if Dallyn could have beat him, he would have definitely had close to the first down there. With a great defensive play by number 94.
So Hudson Bay got a 3rd down and 11 from the 20-yard line. They just haven't been able to cross that 20-yard line so far. So this series will tell the tale for the first half. Gives the pitch to Dixon. It's going to be the reverse the other way, and Craig drops the tail for the first half. The ball, so ends up another couple of yard loss. So a little trickery, as you were calling for, Darwin, but it didn't trick anybody.
Well, it looked like the end was stayed home there anyway on that play. He might have got hit, but Calla didn't tuck the ball in smooth enough. Jordan didn't come close enough, or else arm was just out. So we lost that one again. I think that's our 4th turnover.
Yes, another turnover, and that was the tail against Southey, and looks like today we're having a bit of trouble hanging on to the ball as well. Kelliher a little confused. 42 finally comes over to center as Hollis calls for the ball. He's going to go back and throw it across the middle to 94. Skog, he gets by Dixon, gets by a couple of other tacklers. Finally, Dallyn brings him down at the 40-yard line. Another first down for Kelliher.
We got to watch that, because you can tell right away that when he's backing up like that they're going to throw the screen, and we're sending 3 people back after the quarterback. So all you need is the one guy to chase him, and somebody pick somebody else up, because that's twice they've had that screen on us and made big yards.
Couple of plays of the first half, 16-0, Kelliher in the lead. They've got everybody in tight this time. They're going to run a traditional play, a traditional formation. Anyway, got to roll out, look in the flats, throw it out to 41. He drops it out of bounds, incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 40-yard line.
Jordan was right there this time, but it went in and out of the hands of number 42. So I didn't notice if he was center there. Wasn't he an ineligible receiver?
No, it's 41 that was incomplete.
Oh, it's 41?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Yasinowski. Anyway, everybody's split out this time. He's going to try to pass again, and lots of time. The quarterback's going to drag down Foster as he's trying to get around the corner. Yaremchuk gets a paw on him. Coming back, Foster's got a good shot.
Oh, and he laced him with it, so he missed him the once. He wasn't going to let it happen. And you could just see the fire in his eyes as he was running over to meet him. He said, "Come on, buddy, come to me so I can nail you." And
you see the grin on his face through his face mask. Hey, he's coming back. And he put everything into him, off his feet, and got his shoulder in him and knocked him down. But anyway, 16-0. Riders had a wee bit of trouble in the first half with turnovers, but are still in this game. It's not that bad for the first half.
That's right. So we're still in it, and we can come back if we just get our offense.
Yaremchuk gets a paw on him. Coming back, Foster's got a good shot.
Oh, and he laced him with it, so he missed it.
Kick it up a notch here to start the second half. Riders going to take the wind in the third quarter. They're going to kick off to Kelliher, who are sending 2 receivers back, number 11 LaValle and number 14 Wilson. Riders got Jordan Hoffus out there along with Craig Keith Balke and Yaremchuk and Kyle Zerba on Kale Zerba.
Oh,
goes off the face mask of number 14 for Kelliher. He picks it up, comes back the wide side. McKay gets blocked out.
There's
and
a
it's a
clipping
flag
call
on the
there,
play, but dragged down finally from behind by Jordan Craig. So penalty's going to make Kelliher start deep in their own zone.
Well, good hustle by number 31 Brady McKay caused that to block him in the back and get a clipping call, so that's what a little speed and hustle will do for you. Sends them back 15 yards, so that's a good start for the Riders. Get Kelliher a little deeper in their own end.
Yeah, that's the fastest I've seen McKay come down on the kickoff, and of course he got in there, but got rolled in the back, and now they're going to go right back inside the 10-yard line to start this second half.
Well, they may come out passing because they found out that's what's been working against us, so we'll see if we're ready for it. I see Brady's back a little farther, so he's set.
Anyway, Kelliher got I formation, everybody in tight. Foster looking at him in the 2-point stance right in the middle of the line. Going to take some time, brings it back, and coming this way is LaValle. Rolls, tries to spin away from Craig, who come up and made a nice tackle.
Yeah, he moved up, saw the play, and wrapped up his legs so he couldn't go any further. So a nice open field tackle by Jordan Craig there, number 16. I saw number 77, Kale Zerber, was on a middle blitz there. He headed right up the middle, and he was back there, but they had got the ball out to the side on him.
2nd and 8 yards from just past the 10-yard line, so Kelliher now got a lot of room to go. They're going to fake, get reverse, well read by the Riders. They move in and stack them up behind the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be dropped back for about a 2-yard loss.
Yaremchuk was waiting for him there with a great big dare out. Come to Papa, buddy, we're going down. And that's what he did, so he read that really well. They didn't go with a fake whatsoever there. You see the quarterback, how high he threw his hands up in the air, try to get him to fall for a fake, but Yaremchuk didn't fall for it one bit and put him down there, so it'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, the bookends are licking their chops now as it's 3rd down and 10 yards to go near the goal post, and they're going to punt it. A nice high punt coming down is Dallyn at the 30-yard line. Fakes, goes back into the middle of the field, gets dragged down by 92 Thompson, so didn't even get a yard on the
who's hurt there? Jordy was a little banged up on that as he got run over by one of the defenders coming down to go after him. I think he hurt his left hand there a bit.
Yeah, there was a whole herd of them come right in the middle, and Jordan got tangled up in the middle. Good to see Wade Craig out here, and now he's got a jacket. Thought we might have to send a message to Mom to bring him some clothes to keep him warm.
Keep him warm. He had I'm renting him that jacket. He doesn't know it now.
Well, yeah, that's a nice jacket. I wish I could afford it.
Oh, yeah.
Fixed income like mine. I can't get anything like that anymore. Anyway, Dallyn with the ball now. He drops back in passing formation, throws the ball out. Wobbler. Oh, it rolls right off. Yaremchuk just turned around. The ball hit him right square in the face mask and rolls off his hands, incomplete.
As he turned around, the ball was right there. It was a well-thrown ball, but Yaremchuk wasn't quite ready to receive it there. Kind of took it off the chops. But a nice thrown ball there by Dallyn that time.
Yeah, that was a good play. Almost worked, you know. The timing was just a wee bit off, but good play by the Riders. Now it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 30-yard line, and bring in Keith Balke on the line. And coming out, they're going to fake and go to the far side. Dixon picks up his block. Nice pass, and Craig was wide open, but it just falls a little bit short. And I thought he went down for it. He almost squeezed it.
Yeah, Zinkowski had Dallyn pressured there, but Dallyn saw him wide open right off the bat. If he would have fired a little higher, I think we could have had that caught over there, because Craig beat his man really badly over there on that side, but Dallyn just couldn't quite get the ball in there for him.
Yeah, almost worked. It's there, 3rd down now, and 10 yards to go from the 30-yard line. So Riders have to come up with a play here to get a 1st down and keep the drive alive. Dixon in the backfield. Craig split to the far side of the field. They're going to go back and try to pass again. Rolling out. And coming back the other way now. It's going to take a look. Throws it up. Right over the head of Craig. So it's incomplete. Another turnover. It's about half a dozen now that the Riders can't get inside the end zone to score any points here in the opening quarter, the 3rd quarter. 16-0. Kelliher in the lead.
Well, Dallyn was pressured quite a bit there, and he slipped and almost went down way back there, so it was good that he could get rid of the ball and save themselves about 15 yards on a sack. So need some good, strong defense right now.
Kelliher got 2 guys split out, 1 to each side now. They're sending him in motion towards the line. They're going to cross behind him, give the pitch to Thompson, but he trips and falls. But I think Craig got in there and put the lick on him deep in the backfield, so it's going to be a loss of a couple of yards here.
It didn't matter which one of those outside guys that were coming to get the ball, they were going to get met, because Foster was on the other side to meet his man if he got the ball. So good coverage that time by our defense.
Riders read that very well. Now they send 4 receivers. This is that same play where they pass off it and shotgun formation, throws it out, gives it out in the flat to LaValle on the far side. Tries to beat the first guy, but coming in is Foster. He makes the tackle.
He saw that play before, so Foster read that really well, and he come over and he laid a nice lick on him there too. So I think he felt that one as he got hit there on the sideline.
Yeah, you could hear a little bit of a pop right through their earmuffs here. So it's going to be 3rd down and 11 yards to go. So Kelliher now have to come up with a big play. Rider defense hopefully can stop them. They got number 6 back. He's their punter, so he might put his foot into it. Goyer, it's fake. LaValle comes around this side, heading for the 1st down marker. He comes up short, so good pursuit by McKay.
Good job, Brady. Brady and Dallyn come over on that, and Brady might have felt that a little more than he wanted to. I think he might have banged his knee up as he landed on the running back. So
rolled on his elbow, I think.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, his wrist or his elbow he's favoring there. So he got rolled up in the play as they were Kelliher trying real hard to get the 1st down marker, and the Rider defense were determined not to let them get the 1st down. So
Brady's hurt that wrist earlier in the year, so
penalty flag. So they're talking over with Kelliher, so it's going to be against the Riders. And it's going to be a
Penalty goes against the Riders.
first. Plunge ahead, and they're met right at the line, but I think he falls forward and gets the first down.
Did the ball get across? Yeah, it's across the line, so they'll be giving them the first down.
Ball carrier.
Well, another penalty has cost us the chance of getting the ball back last time, so we didn't see the call what it was. So, but Kelliher ended up getting the first down on the next play. So, we'll see if we got our coverage now.
First and 10 from the 40-yard line, 16-0. Kelliher in the lead, and now keeping their drive alive. Going to pitch it out to LaValle. Spins away from a couple of tacklers. Still going, and finally brought down by a whole raft of Rider tacklers. And another flag comes out from the officials, so I think it happened in the pile. So it'll be interesting to see what the call is.
Jordan again was in there quick and had him, but he couldn't quite wrap him up. Oh, it looks like is it on Kelliher?
No, it's on the Riders. It might be
one on
rough
each.
play.
Rough play on us. Oh, another big penalty.
Yeah, those penalties are really hurting us right now. They're going to march it right down past center field to the 45-yard line. So big first down for Kelliher without having to do any work.
Yeah, 20 yards in penalties here just as on the last two plays. So we got to smarten up here. Riders, let's go.
Two receivers split out for Kelliher, one to each side now. Coming in motion, they're going to crisscross behind, going to fake, go right up the gut now. It's only Zerba to hold back, and he finally gets the quarterback, spins him, and drops him. But they get a 8-yard gain on the play before he's dropped.
Well, I've seen that play 3 different times where the two wideouts come in and they fake the reverse, and this time they didn't even fake a reverse. He just shot up the middle. He saw an opening, and it gave him a big gain of 9. Good thing that Kale made a nice open field tackle on him because he was the only one back there.
The interior linemen, both Yaremchuk and Foster, getting more penetration, so they're trying to go right up the gut at them now. And again, a nice run by 92. Thompson gets himself the first down plus about 5 yards, gets down to the 30-yard line before he's dragged down by the shirt by the Rider tackler.
He felt that, though. Yaremchuk put all his weight and a little bit extra into it as he landed on top of him there, taking him down.
He finished well.
That's right. That's what you got to do. If he's going to carry the ball, let's make him pay for it. And that's what Yaremchuk did there. He put a little extra oof in him as he put him into the ground.
Cobra's marching the ball against the wind now. They've inside the 30-yard line and got a 16-0 lead. Looking like they want to add to it. They're going to give to the second back. LaValle gets a good head of steam up. Finally, he reaches Zerba and falls into him. But they got himself another big gainer, 5 or 6 yards on the play.
Well, Zerba come up there nice and hard there and put his shoulder into him there, so it stopped him in his tracks. So good job by number 77, Kale Zerba.
They're keeping the clock running now as they come up over the ball, taking their time. Kushel is the center. He's going to hike it back to the quarterback, number 17, Hawas, and he gives the ball off. No, he fakes it. Going to throw it up. Nice ball to the corner, and oh, it just rules off the hands of number 94, Skog. So almost a complete pass, but
he was kind of holding Foster there. I figure it should have been a flag as Foster come in, and even Foster was asking the ref how come there wasn't a flag there, because as he come through, he almost like tackled Joel on that play. So third and what do we got? 5, 4?
3rd and 4 by the look of it. Kelliher trying to keep this drive alive now. They've got two backs kind of split in the backfield. Riders are talking it over. They're going to fake it. He's going to put it on his hip, throw it out in the flat. Number 41 makes another catch, another one again along the sideline. The last time he run that same play, he dropped it out of bounds, but this time he hangs on. Jashinowski, is it? Yeah, that's...
Jashinowski's close enough, I think. Yeah, he made a good... it was a quick out.
Yeah.
Quick out, and the play was kind of slow forming, and kind of had our guys baffled there, but threw it right in the breadbasket and made a nice catch.
Quarterback made a nice fake because he faked it to the back and then he put it on his hip and went back, and the Riders didn't see. They kind of went for the fake. Anyway, 1st and 10 inside the 20-yard line. Now they're going to give to LaValle. Cuts back in. He's got a Zerber to beat, and coming up to make the tackle is Foster, and drags him down. But good running by LaValle to pick the hole and hit up the middle.
Yeah, Foster's been in on a lot of tackles today, so good job by him. They were beat on the corner, but he followed the play and made a big tackle. It looks like he's limping a little bit. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, but our 2nd down and about 2 yards to go, and they're inside the scoring zone now. They've used up a lot of the clock here in the 3rd quarter. They're going to give a round, going around the corner. Skog, he's going to try to go for the end zone, and he gets in, scampers in for 6 more.
See, there was our mistake again. They went around, they blocked Jordan well on the corner, but our middle linebacker wasn't there to help out and lace him right at the line. So then Kale was a little slow getting over, and they got a big yard run in there for a touchdown.
I have the winning number right.
They going to go for the point after. They're going to try to kick it. DeGoye's lined up. He's waiting for the ball.
50-50.
Comes out, down, up, and it's good. So 24 points for Kelliher, none for Hudson Bay, and Hudson Bay Composite High School Riders have got to get their offense working now, as they've used up a lot of the clock in the 3rd quarter.
Yes, going against the wind, and they use a lot of the clock on us, so that's going to make our passing game a little harder if we have to go into the 4th quarter against the wind. So we need some strong plays right here. Dallyn's back deep to get the kickoff. Zerba on the far left side, Calvin right down the middle, and Jordan Hoff is on this side. He's probably hoping that it don't come to him again, because the last time he got rolled. He was ducking it.
Anyway, DeGoye's going to kick off and get this ball up high over to Keith Paulke. Finally falls on it, pulls it back in, and the Riders going to start about the 45-yard line. So you're sitting out in the car there, you got a 50-50 ticket, you're wondering, yeah, gee, can I use $101? Well, here's the number, 814089. So if you have a ticket number, a green ticket, 814089, you get $101 coming, and I thank you for all the people that bought tickets. That money is going to go to the program here at the high school. Thank you for Trudy and the girls for selling the 50-50s. It's always a bonus to get those extra funds.
And don't forget, the Riders will be annual Chip Blitz on Monday, 6 to 8, September 29th.
Riders with the ball now. Dallyn going back. He's going to try to throw it up now. He's got a couple guys wide open. He's going to try to scamper. Ooh, a good tackle by number 41, Yasinowski. He comes up and puts his shoulder into Dallyn, knocks him down at the 40-yard line. So he picked up about 5 yards on the play.
He was up a little farther than he probably wanted to be, so he couldn't do any blocking for Dallyn there. Otherwise, he would have got a clipping call, so Dallyn was all on his own.
Foster up over the ball now, got Zerb on one side and Yaremchuk on the other. Dixon split out to the far side. Craig in the backfield. New is gone with an injury, so Craig gets the ball, turns the corner, gets a good head of steam up, jumps over a couple of blockers. Now it's going to be a foot race along the sideline, cuts back into the pack, and gets dropped at the 40-yard line. So if Craig would have kept coming this way, he might have had enough room to get the angle, and he had a couple of blockers, but they did a good job getting them about 20 yards.
That Foster was out in front of him, blocking for him, did a great job, and Yaremchuk was over there, and Kale was on this side, and he just didn't quite block the guy down hard enough.
So the New is gone with an injury, so Craig gets the ball, turns the corner, gets a good head of steam up, jumps over a couple of blockers. Now it's going to be a foot race along the sideline, cuts back into the pack, and gets dropped at the 40-yard line. So
he got back into the play and tackles, but a nice run by number 16, Jordan Craig, on that one.
Foster hustles over the ball. They're going to go straight up the gut. Ooh! And Dallyn. Foster hustles over the ball. They're going to go straight up the gut. Ooh! And Dallyn. Foster hustles over the ball. They're going to go straight up the gut. Ooh! And Dallyn get drilled by number 94, Keith Skog. And it looked like it was going to be a great play.
Yes.
All of a sudden, kaboom!
That's what we were talking about earlier. If they do that quick touch and go through, and it was there, and Skog read that well. He come over and put the shoulder in the Dallyn, and Dallyn instantly stopped on that one. I think he felt that one, but that was a good time to call it after a nice
a good play, last play of the third quarter here. Dallyn's going to go back and try to pass it. Gets a guy in the flat, wide open, falls into incomplete at the 30-yard line. Jordan Craig was in position. Got third down now and about 7 yards to go. They got Dixon in the backfield. Craig split out to the far side of the field. Now they're going to start a little bit of motion. Going to pitch to Dixon. He's going to try to turn the corner. Doesn't get the corner, and a whole wave of, I think, everybody on that field for Kelliher was in on the tackle trying to take Dixon on at the 40-yard line.
We didn't do any blocking whatsoever on the front there because everyone was in on that tackle. And Catlin didn't sell the reverse very well on there, and it seemed like every one of the Kelliher boys met us at the junction there.
Yeah, just like if they'd have been in the huddle.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they were all there. Here's the scatter formation, 4 receivers to the wide side of the field, this side of the field, the press box side, and the quarterback, along with number 94, Skog, who is centering at this point in time. They're going to fake, come this way. Good pursuit by Foster. He's been held, but no flag comes out. And Remchuk gets back in and falls down on the quarterback and drags him down with no gain on the play.
Yeah, like you say, I think Foster was held there again, and he was a little upset about it, and his big buddy there come and said, "I'll get him for you," and he did. He put all his weight into that tackle again. So if the guy's going to carry the ball, and that's the way you want to hit him, plant him into the dirt that hard.
Yeah, they've done well going across the field, east and west, as we say, in football, and doing a pretty good job. Anyway, Kelliher got one back in the backfield, a little bit of motion to this side. Got to throw it up now, got to look for that screen pass, and just getting a paw on it is Dallyn, and knocks it down incomplete. So they tried to run that screen, but Remchuk and Foster were both waiting for him, but yeah,
they sat back there this time looking for it, and I don't know if this guy that was Brady was covering would have been an eligible receiver, because when they banged into each other, he stepped out of bounds. So
didn't see that, but anyway, Kelliher got DeGoyer back. He looks like he's going to put his foot into it. He's gets a nice high wobbler back, and Dallyn finally gets it on the bounce. Try to go back into center field now, and Jordan Craig just didn't get his block, and we got the ball back to about the 24-yard line before.
Dallyn went to cut back, and the guy just got him by the shoestrings and took him down there. So he looks like he kind of slipped a bit too.
It looked like there was enough room. Looked like early that we might get a run back, but things just didn't work out. 24-0. Kelliher in the lead. Riders with the ball now at the 22-yard line, and they're got to get some points here.
94 even left the field today.
I don't think he has.
Sure been doing a good job for them. Nice cutback by number 16, Jordan Craig, but he's feeling every little bit of touch that he's getting today now.
Yeah, they got a little bit of a gain on. He cut back up, but again, pressure coming from big 94 Skog, and Gene talked about this at the start of the game. He said that's one of the names you better learn, because we have to see lots of this guy, and he was bang on, because he's had a pretty good game here. Anyway, we're going to give the ball back to Craig. Comes the other way again. 3 tacklers there, right there. Nobody touched him. And look at our blockers.
Our blockers are upfield, and the defenders are back there getting our guys. So I don't know what the play was there. If it was a left in release, but they were in there really quick on us, so we had no chance to get that counter play to really work well because no one was blocked on that far side.
Third down now. Coach Eitner comes out and gives a signal into the Riders. They're taking their time, and time is going to be a big problem here for them. They got Craig way back in the backfield. Looks like he might punt the ball, but ball comes out. It's going to be a fake. Dallyn takes it, tries to follow Dixon around, goes back the other way completely now, comes in the middle and gets dropped right at the line of scrimmage, or maybe a little bit behind. So a little bit of trickery, but once again it didn't fool Kelliher at all.
We have our blocking is unacceptable right now because we're just not getting it done. Because with that play, we should have had 3 blockers out this way, knocking somebody down, but Kelliher has just been shedding their blocks and making us look like we're not doing our job. So Kelliher, you have to give them credit. They're doing a good job. That's probably why they're leading 24-0 right now.
You bet, and I think the big thing is their guys are playing both ways, are doing their job a little bit better than our guys that are playing both ways. Anyway, we're into the flats, and catching the ball is Yasinowski, and he gets himself almost a first down.
I think he felt that little tackle by Foster as Foster put all his weight on him this time. So you see him coming up, shaking his shoulder a bit, like, ouch, that kind of hurt. Nice tackle by Joel.
First down inside the 10-yard line, so it's going to be first and goal. And once again, Kelliher marching the ball at will, and our Rider defense has got to toughen up now. They're inside the 10-yard line, so they've got lots of work to do to get back into this football game. 2 backs in I formation, quarterback calling out the signals, wind gusting around her ears, gives to LaValle, tries to cut the corner, and gets dragged in near the goal line, maybe to the 2-yard line, before he's dropped by Dallyn along with McKay.
Yeah, Dallyn did a good job getting over there to save a touchdown, so hopefully we can stuff him here. It's second and goal from about the 1.5 maybe.
Yeah, it looks like about the 1-yard line. It's pretty close there, so the 24-0 lead is going to be added to, unless the Rider defense comes up tough right here on the goal line. It's going to be given to the second back. LaValle just follows his man into the end zone for the touchdown, so that brings it up to 30. And I don't think anybody even touched him before he got across the line.
They made that look pretty easy. They opened the hole on the left side, and all the second back had to do was dance through there, and he did. So that's 30-0. They're going for the 2 points. So the Riders are in big trouble now.
Yes, indeed. So Kelliher got to snap the ball. It's out, it's down, and it's good. So 2 more.
I thought Logan was going to block that. He was right in there, but it just went over his head. He even put his hands up to protect his face there.
I think he's surprised that he got through. You know, if he'd have got his hands up, he'd have knocked it down. But now Riders, some of the boys get a chance to get a break as they're bringing in Paulke, and we got Hoffus over on the far side, and we're going to have the ball kicked off with the wind at their back. Kelliher going to put the ball up here in a couple of seconds. Observe on this side. Anyway, DeGoyer calls them in. He's going to put the ball up. Nice high kick. Comes back to Dallyn. He misses the ball. The sun's in his eyes. He picks it up, tries to cut back this way. He's got a little bit of a seam, but coming up and making the tackle, and a flag flies out as he's tackled by number 42. Once again, Kushel.
Yeah, if he could have just handled it a little smoother there, he might have had a little bit more run, but it was a good second effort. As the guy had him wrapped up, he still dragged him for about 3 or 4 yards, so good job. Well, looks like we got a penalty on that play. We're not doing nothing right on our kick returns, Ken. What's going on?
No, and we were talking about guys not getting in position to do any blocking, and then when we do block, we block them in the back, and it's one of those things. It's just like last week with Porcupine. Everything that they tried just seemed to go sour on them, and the Riders are having a wee bit of trouble right now. And Kelliher now got a couple of new guys coming in to take over, give their guys a wee bit of a break. So we're seeing some second stringers here now for Kelliher as Dallyn calls for the ball. He's going to try to pass it. Yaremchuk's wide open, cross the middle. Jordan Craig catches it, gets dragged down about the 38-yard line. So nice catch by Jordan.
Had about 14 yards there on that play as Jordan went cut to the middle as his man was cut off by our other receiver there. So good job by Jordan to hang on to it because the guy was all over him there.
They scatter formation now. They got Dixon and Yaremchuk along with Jordan Craig on this side. Got to roll to Dixon's side, throw it into Cale Zerba, catches it, makes a nice move to get away from the first tackler, heading down the sidelines. Two guys come in, and once again, number 94, Keith Skog, comes up and makes the tackle at the 40-yard line. So Riders are inside Kelliher side of half and on the march.
Surprise, surprise, number 94 in on the tackle. That man has been everywhere. That guy is an awesome football player.
I didn't even think he was in the game. I thought they had pulled him out because he wasn't rushing, but when he needed to tackle, they got him. Nice pass across the middle to Jordan Craig, and again, a good tackle by number 11, LaValle, who's going over and playing defense now on the far side.
Well, Dallyn starting to throw the ball a little better, hitting his target, so this wild man spread out the offense here. Everybody spreads the field out. That gives him option to run even down the middle.
Yeah, this works a little bit better now. They want to pass, and the ball comes out low. He picks it up. He's going to run right through the pack down the middle. Oh, coming up, 94, and again gets him high. Lucky he didn't put his shoulder in there.
Catlin missed the block, and he got in to tackle, but it looks like he felt more of it than Dallyn did on that one.
Yeah, I don't know the number. I can't see the number of the fellow down. Well, that's our...
Crucial, 42.
Yeah,
he's been another guy who's been in on a lot of tackles.
He's played well on defense and come out and played a couple of positions on offense, a receiver position once, a center once, and these guys are like a well-oiled machine, coming in and out and taking over and doing a pretty good job.
I see Jordan's went down too. He's been banged up most of the game. He's feeling a lot of those double teams that he's been getting all game. So
well, he's played a lot of football.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is when you play both ways like that, you and give it those little nicks and pounding, it takes its toll. And now he's going to have to stay out for a couple of plays, and the coach is giving him a pat on the back, and he's kind of saying, "Why take me out, coach?"
Yeah. Looks like 2nd and 6, so they've got the wild man spread offense again.
Todd McKay split out to this side now. A little bit of motion by Zerba on the far side. Got to throw it up in the middle. Yaremchuk wide open over the middle, going for the goalpost, and he's in. But there's a flag on the play, so I think it's coming back. Todd McKay split out to this side now. A little bit of motion by Zerba on the far side. Got to throw it up in the middle. Yaremchuk wide open over the middle, going for the goalpost, and he's in. But there's a flag on the play, so I think it's coming back.
Uh-oh. And a nice pass to Yaremchuk. The big boy has shown that he's got some hands, but I didn't see the call. What was it, Ken?
Procedure, yeah. He made two good catches, and this time somebody jumped a little bit early, and they called it back.
I think they were pointing over at number 77, Gil Zerba over there was procedure. So, well, that brings us back. Another penalty has got us down in the dumps again. But that was a nice pass. Dallyn hit Yaremchuk, who was surprising me with his hands.
Yeah, he made, like I said, that other play at the 40-yard line here earlier was probably one of the nicest catches I've seen for a long time. And like he he got the post pattern. He got right out there wide open, and when the ball came, he squeezed it, and there was no stopping him. Like he darn near went past the end of the track before he slowed down. But anyway, Riders going to have to try it again now. Second down and about 11 yards, and Zerba is motioning, and Dallyn takes it right up the middle, missed, spins away from the first tackle, and coming up, number 14, near first down marker to drop Dallyn down.
Looks like he almost got enough for a first down. That was a good play as he saw the opening there, and he took it right away, so he didn't even think past there. He just saw an opening, and he headed right for it.
Yeah, and I think that's what Zerba was trying to indicate, that they wanted a little bit more separation to give him the room up the middle. And the yardstick, the chain gang is moving, so first down inside the 20-yard line, down to about the 18, but we're running out of time, and Riders going to have to work hard to get points on the board before the game is over here. 32-0, Kelliher in the lead, a commanding lead. Now Dixon goes to the far side along with Zerba. This side is McKay and Yaremchuk. Centering the ball is Foster. Good to give it back. They're looking for the opening. Nice pass throw in the end zone. Dixon gets it for the touchdown.
Attaboy.
So we're on the board.
That was a nice pattern by Kaplan as you come right over in between the goalposts, and Dallyn put her right over the goalpost and in his hands, and nice catch by 55. We were working all summer with Kaplan his pass receiving, and he is a big boy with nice hands, and we found another big boy with nice hands today in 66 who surprised me.
Craig coming in for the point after now. Looks like they're looking around, trying to determine what they're going to do. They're going to kick it, so he puts his kicking tee down, gets everybody in position. It's a different kind of a formation. I don't know what's happening. The ball comes out. It's high. It's got to be right. Oh, he's not going to throw it, and he throws it away. Incomplete. So Dallyn had trouble with it. It come high, and nobody went out to try to help him out, so he was all on his own. And they got
a good decision to throw in the dirt instead of taking a big hit. So
32-6, Kelliher in the lead here. And who's the next game against, Darwin?
3 minutes.
Friday we head down to Ituna, so we'll be a little growly as we get there on Friday. So hopefully they take it out on Ituna this game. And they got to understand when they come back, they got to practice hard these next 2 days. They can't be messing around in practice. They got to take things serious and practice like you're in a game. So if you don't practice really hard, you don't play really hard. So we need them all to show up at practice tomorrow and get this game out of their system.
Well, the thing was the turnovers, and once again the penalties hurt us in this game. Otherwise, we were within 2 touchdowns early,
that's right.
And we just couldn't seem to keep the drive alive. Hudson Bay kick off and kick it out of bounds. So now Kelliher is going to discuss the penalty with Rick Zenz, and the officials doing a good job here again today.
We always have good officiating here in Hudson Bay. They do a real good job, and they're not paid very much, so we're getting our money's worth. That's for sure out of those guys.
You bet.
Foster and Yaremchuk up front again, and Foster has had an amazing game. He's been in on a lot of tackles, and same with Yaremchuk, the big 66 there.
Kelliher got a different quarterback in. By the look of him, he's going to pitch it out to the back in the backfield. Going to follow a wave of blockers. Gets by the first group and gets down to the center field stripe and knocked down by Dallyn. And he's been in a lot of plays. You know, the guy plays quarterback on one side, turns around, and about 60 or 70% of the tackles he's in on. So the kid's playing well.
Yeah, he does a good job, Dale. I'm proud of him. He plays hard the whole game. You like to see that out of every one of your players. So if every one of them had his desire and drive to be the best, we'd have one awesome team.
Quarterback for Kelliher, quite a bit smaller, and he's looking over that big line. Number 21, going to pitch it out to the second back. Wilson going to turn the corner now. He's got a good head of steam up. McKay's going to drive him down into touch on the far side. He's got a good head of steam up. McKay's going to drive him down into touch on the far side. He falls on the ball and knocks the wind out of himself, so the Kelliher player is not feeling too good. Jordan Horvat is the quarterback for Kelliher, taking over from the guy that started, Hallwis.
See, Jordan had to come up on that play because he saw that his middle linebacker was too far back. If he did push him inside, that he would have a longer run, so Jordan had to try to make the play there, and then Brady had to hustle over to get him 34-yard line, and Rick Zen's talking it over, making sure everybody's clear on what has to happen. Now, again, they're going with that same center that they've had for the game, Crucial, and they've got Horvat in under as the quarterback. Going to go back and have a look, and he's going to try to throw it. Gets it out there in the flat. Nice catch by the quarterback, who is now playing a receiver, and he... drags a couple of guys down. He didn't want to go down. He wanted to stay up, but he gets a big gainer again inside the Rider 20-yard line. See, that's again, Cale left his receiver figuring that they had to handle the run. You got to handle your own responsibilities. That's why we have those three up on the line for to stop anything on the run. If they don't stop it, then you come up. But we've been beat on the receiver a little too much today, and that's hurt us.
Again, Kelliher marching here with first down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Horvat got the backs in the I formation. He's going to go back, fake the pitch, give the second back, coming up the middle, a good head of steam. Finally cuts back inside, and number 77, Org, comes up, makes a good play.
See, that's the way the play is supposed to be set up, with Jordan being blocked and making him force him inside, and Brady being right there to hit him. So that's what we got to do every play. Our middle linebacker is cutting out, is backing up too much, too fast.
Org got 5 yards on the play. They're going to be second down and 5 from the 15-yard line, and Rider defense now taking a look as the Cobras are on the attack. Once again, Horvat, the young quarterback, taking over from Hallwis. He takes it himself, try to go around the corner now, and Dallyn missed it, didn't see what was happening, finally steps into touch at the far side. So they had a blocker out there, but he finally fought the blocker off, but the Cobras get a first down, so it's going to be first and goal from 5-yard line.
Young quarterback there did a good job with a couple fakes, and he kind of hit the ball because Dallyn couldn't see where the ball was. He was looking different ways and didn't know that the quarterback had the ball.
Good play by the Cobras. Now they're going to scrimmage it at the 5-yard line, first and goal, and the young quarterback now taking a look at the Rider defense, going to pitch it to 77 Org, going to cut back inside, misses the tackle by Jordan Hoffus, and gets by Zerba into the end zone for the touchdown. So 6 more, so it's 38 for the Cobras. So their second stringers come in and drive the ball down the field pretty well.
Oh, we had a couple rookies out there in what is 54? Christian Schuberg was out there, and 18 Jordan Hoffus was out there on that defensive play. But they let them cut back on us, and they got another 6. So they won't be happy letting the second stringers get a touchdown on them, that's for sure.
The Valley's calling for the ball now. The center is ready. Comes out, down, up, and it's good. So DeGoye makes another 2 points for Kelliher. So they get the magic 40-6. A commanding lead here late in the fourth quarter of today's game.
Can't be much time left in the fourth quarter, so I'd like to see us get a good run back here to get some excitement going back for these Riders. They haven't come out very strong here second half, the penalties hurt us the most on this one. See, Wesley Andrus is back there, number 11 again, for the kickoff.
Yeah, then the sun is low. It's going to be shining right into his eyes. And the last time the game against Porcupine, West got out there, and the ball was a little bit tough to handle into that sun. And he's just about the same position today as DeGoria puts his foot into it. Deep kick. West goes up, gets it. Yes, makes a nice kick. Now he's going to head back up the middle. Cuts. Whoa! Whoa! Now he's going to head back up the middle. Cuts. Whoa! Whoa! Welcome to the game. It says number 94, Keith Skog, as he hits Wesley and drives him to the turf.
Wesley took that hit quite well. He got right back, bounced right back up after Skog just put everything he had into him. He was going full tilt. Lifted poor Wesley's feet right off the ground there. But it was good to see Wesley jump right back up.
He hung on to the ball, and that's kudos for him.
That's right.
He headed over to the bench. He's slumped down on the bench right now.
Well, like you say, he kept a hold, but kudos to him, that's for sure. Good job. Let's go get 6 here, Riders.
Riders with the ball inside their own 25-yard line, and got Dixon in the backfield. Craig split out this side. They're going to try to throw it up for a pass. Going to throw the long bomb. Number 11's in there, but Jordan Craig makes a nice catch. Now it's going to be a foot race to the end zone, past the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Riders!
Just what we wanted, Ken. That 6 points for show that we have some heart there. Nice. Dallyn dropped back nicely, let her go, and Jordan ran right under it, and then he wouldn't let that guy catch him. He looked over his shoulder a couple times and just cut further out so he couldn't dive at him. So nice reception and touchdown by Jordan Craig. Good job, Jordan Dallyn.
You bet. Jordan made a nice catch and a good run, and he had a good game too. You know, he could be in line for some Subway treats.
That's right.
Good game by Jordan, and went to get his kicking tee, taking a wee bit of time now to walk it off so that he can put his foot to this kick and try to get the 2 points. And Dallyn is calling for the ball, comes out high again. He's scrambling this time, going to try to look for somebody in the end zone, and throws it way high. And Catlin
didn't see it.
He's a center, isn't he?
Yeah. So he couldn't. That's why he probably left. That's right.
He ignored the ball.
I can't touch it. You guys go after it. So, but Catlin's had trouble. He's put 2 snaps up a little high, and Dallyn's had to pull it up and take off with it. So
yeah, Yaremchuk come out, you know, and he at the last second spotted it and made a big effort to try to get there, and just couldn't make it. He just his reflexes were geared for blocking and not for sprinting out in the end zone. So they're going off now, bringing in a couple of other guys. Keith Paulke's in along with Jordan Hoffus, and looks like maybe Robert Radke. I don't know.
Walter's come out. James Walter.
Yeah. So whole bunch of guys going to try to cover this.
We got our 40-13 score, but it's a reverse from last week that we enjoyed last week. We're not enjoying it this much this week.
Damon Nedawason on the far side as well, and Keith's going to try that short kick, the squibber through the middle, and no mistake by the Cobras, and Keith took a wee bit of a hit, and he's not happy. He bounced up, but flag comes out, so Riders are going to get...
I don't know if that should have been flagged, but...
Keith thinks so.
Keith did a good bit of acting, I think, there, and the flag come out, so...
And the minute flag's out here at Ryder Field. Game is almost over.
I think he's thinking rough play on us, but it's on the other team.
Ambulance coming over to the far side, so I don't know if the young guy
fell in the football.
Yeah, he's getting picked up, or if they're just making a lap. But they're coming over to check on him, I think. The ambulance crew is at the bench having a look, and that's good. Our people are here, and they're going to make sure that no athlete is going to be left on the bench injured without being checked out.
Yeah, because if guys hurt internally and take a long bus trip, that isn't good for you. So it's nice that they're there to check them out.
Kelliher with the ball with less than a minute here in the end of the game, the fourth quarter. Riders behind 40-12, and they're going to give to the big guy, and he's dragging everybody with him, and they've decided that Keith Skog needs to go on offense, and they gave him the ball, and he runs hard.
Yes, he does. Like I say, he's played an excellent game today, that Keith Skog. And he took that right up the heart. You could tell that Foster and Yaremchuk weren't there, because they were pushing number 54 and 17 back on that one.
The Kelliher quarterback, Horvat, under again, and he's got two backs spread out the backfield. He's going to fake, going to turn, roll. He's got a guy, he's going to pull it down now, take off himself, going to the sidelines, gets knocked into touch at the 45-yard line. So almost first down.
See, that was good coverage that time by Jordan and Cale. They had their guys, so they had no choice but to pull the ball down and run with it. But we still give them a big gain of about 9.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him. I thought the official had it marked about a yard short there, but they're going to give it to him. First down and 10 from the 45-yard line, and once again, they got Skog split out to the far side, so Horvat getting his guys moving, and good.
Keith was held on the line there.
Good play. Catches it, he falls, and he's down at the 20-yard line, less than the 20-yard line, so I think there was a holding penalty in here.
Keith was held, but he was barely hit, and he's laying down again. This is one thing with Keith. You don't really know if he is hurt because he lays down quite often after a lot of plays, so you hope he isn't, but you could tell he was held there like badly, so.
Yeah, they're going to check him out. He got dropped. Yeah, and hopefully you're enjoying it, and if you are, let Danny know if there's something that we can improve on. We'd love to hear some feedback. Once again, 40-12, Kelliher in the lead, and they're going to throw it up. Nice high ball for Org. He stops. Jordan Craig was in good coverage, but he'd have kept on running. He probably could have hauled that in.
Second down with 17 seconds left in the game.
17 seconds left, and they're just going to run this one out now. And as you say, Friday we go down to where?
Ituna, yeah. We head down there, so hopefully we go down there in a foul mood, and we practice really hard for the next 2 days and go down and tune them up.
Yeah, we had some plays that worked and some things that didn't, and I think if they watch the videotape, they'll see those things. It's pretty obvious. And a nice tackle once again by Zorba. He's played better.
The second half he's played a lot better, so he's wrapping up his tackles today, so good job.
Yeah, he's had a good day, and third down now and about 13 yards to go, and I think they call a timeout or played Southeast. So in Porcupine we cleaned those things up, and I guess maybe when you get against a little bit better team, you have a tendency of getting more penalties. Anyway, the ball comes out. They're going to throw the old flea flicker and toss it second time through to Skog, but incomplete. So third down, it's going to go over to the Riders. Have they got one more
play, I think. Yeah. Well, let's see if Dallyn can nail Jordy again for a long run. So we'll see if they're going to cover it. So yeah, they played not bad the second half. Actually, we come out seemed like a little nervous and jumpy the first quarter, and that's what hurt us early with 3 turnovers, I believe, was in the first quarter.
Well, yeah, and started right off with that kickoff return, and we said that, you know, that we didn't cover those things that well, and they ran right through us, and then that sort of set the momentum. They were kind of back on their heels, and that momentum that we gained from that victory with Porcupine was gone within the first few minutes of the game.
With the kick, because last week that's what we did to Porcupine. We come out, the first play of the game was a long one. So
yeah, that's exactly right. So now we got Dixon at center along with Yaremchuk and Foster on the far. No, it's Zerb on the far side. So they're going to try to throw. They only send one guy out, and they're going to scramble around. Dallyn's looking. Jordan Craig is trying to free himself, and finally he's dragged down right back at the line of scrimmage. So that was the last play of the game, and Kelliher wins the game 40-12, and Riders got to regroup and go into Ituna and hope for a victory over there.
That's right. Dallyn looked like he wanted to throw it long at first, but Jordan didn't look like he was firing at using his speed, so he had to hold it down, and they got caught and tackled. So 40-12 is the score. We'll have to come out strong against Ituna, that is for sure. Kelliher did play good. You had that 94 and 42 that played excellent football for
have you got a mic for him?
Oh, yeah.
We're on the radio, so we're going to talk to you a little bit. As soon as we get a mic, just step up here. Watch that hole so you don't fall down that hole. What grade are you in? And tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm in grade 11, second last year with Cobra football. Love the game of football, and
it showed, that's for sure.
Hope to make a career out of it.
Yes,
Follow
indeed.
my brother's footsteps.
Who's your brother?
Chris Jug. He's second string linebacker for the Regina Rams, second year.
Very good. Yeah, you played well, and I saw you carry the ball there a couple times. Looks like you like to get the ball too. If they give you an opportunity to play running back, you probably love that.
Oh yeah, I love the hard-hitting game. It's lots of fun out there.
Yeah, so you guys are doing quite well in your league so far. Feel good about the way you're playing?
Well, we have some mistakes. We need to get out. We're 2-2 now. We've had a couple of bad games going into this. Lost 2 in a row coming into this, and we're just trying to get back on the playoff run.
And you played very well.
Yes, how do you pronounce that last name?
Jug.
Shug, well, we pronounced it wrong the whole game. We're sorry about that, but you were really recognizable out there, that's for sure, because you were in on nearly every play. Like you say, when you got the offense, you ran the ball well, too. So football looks like it's going to do you well, and I hope you continue it after you're done your grade 12, too.
Okay, thank you.
Good. Congratulations to your team, and all the best down the way.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, head down, watch that stairs. We'll let the Riders, Joel Foster, and Joel, you played a pretty good game today. You guys played hard out there, but you had a pretty good Kelliher team to play against.
Yeah, it was a pretty tough game. They had good blocking and couldn't really get anything on offense. Couldn't get anything around them or up the middle or anything.
Yeah, they were pretty disciplined around the outside, weren't they?
The only thing that was really working was the passes, but they picked up on that pretty quick.
Yeah, and you and your Rimchuk got together a couple times and put some pretty good licks on it, but it didn't really slow them down that much, did it?
They're hard players. They know how to play football. They're good.
Yeah, that's right.
There was one play there where you were blocked off the guy, but then he ran back at you. We could just see the fire in your eyes as he was running at you and you were running toward him. What was going through your head there?
I had him lined up from across the field. I knew he was going down, so I just got in there and finished it right there.
Just keep coming to me, eh?
Yeah.
Well, that was good. Now, that's good you guys are having fun and playing hard. Penalties hurt you a bit, took the momentum away from your offense, I thought, and the turnovers once again seemed to slow your team down.
Turnovers are hurting us every game. We can't have that. The fumbles, it just can't happen. We got to tighten that up a lot.
Yeah, the handoffs, eh? Was it the ball slippery at all out there?
No, I just couldn't hold our ball, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, well, good luck next weekend, Ituna, and you guys are playing better every game, and give your guys a big pat on the back. You played a good game.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, you sure did, Joel. Good job.
Good job by the...